Have you ever thought that a simple meeting can rewrite the destiny of an entire life? This is the story of Giacomo, a man whose life was turned upside down by a chance encounter with a homeless mother and her child. Stay with us, because what you will discover in the end will leave you speechless. But before starting this story, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss other exciting stories like this. Giacomo Marci, an Italian man recently abandoned by his girlfriend, was in a moment of great sadness and loneliness. His life seemed to have lost meaning. He had built a successful career, a beautiful home, but his heart was empty without a family. One evening, while walking aimlessly through the streets of the city, he saw a young homeless mother with her little girl. The woman, Laura, had a tired but dignified look as she tried to calm little Leah, who was crying incessantly. Moved by compassion, Giacomo decided to do something extraordinary. He approached Laura and offered her hospitality for a night. "I can't let you two spend another night in the cold," he said, with a genuine smile. Laura, initially suspicious, reluctantly accepted, grateful for the gesture of kindness. The next day, Giacomo went to the hospital with his wife Olivia. The tension between them was palpable. Olivia was increasingly distant, lost in her own world, and seemed more interested in her cell phone than in their marriage. When the doctor announced that Giacomo was infertile, his world collapsed. Olivia, cold and insensitive, did not try to console him. Indeed, his words hurt Giacomo even more. "If only I had known earlier, I would have made different choices," he said harshly. His infertility was a doom, not only for his dream of fatherhood, but also for his marriage. That night, Giacomo found himself alone and desolate, his dreams of a happy family shattered. The house that once resonated with laughter and hope now seemed like an empty shell. As he walked through the city, he again saw the young homeless mother, Laura, and her little girl, Leah. This meeting, like a lighthouse in the night, gave him a glimmer of hope. The sight of that courageous mother fighting for her child rekindled something inside him. And what do you think? Can a single act of kindness really change the course of someone's life? Leave a comment below and let us know your opinion. Giacomo offered Laura and Leah a place to stay. Despite her desperate situation, Laura was a dignified and determined woman. The days passed, and while Laura took care of Leah, Giacomo found comfort in their presence. Every smile from Leah and every kind gesture from Laura filled the void in Giacomo's heart. The house that was once empty and silent was now full of life and laughter. Laura told Giacomo about her difficult life. She had grown up in an orphanage and had always wanted a family. When she discovered she was pregnant, her partner abandoned her. Without support, he had struggled to survive, but Leah's birth had given new meaning to his life. Giacomo, listening to her story, felt a deep admiration for Laura's strength and courage. He himself had always wanted to be a father, but life had taken a different turn. The conversations between Giacomo and Laura became more and more profound. They talked about their fears, their dreams, their disappointments. Every word, every confession, strengthened the bond between them. Giacomo realized that, despite all the difficulties, he had found something precious, a true and sincere connection. In the evening, after putting Leah to bed, Giacomo and Laura sat down to talk over a cup of tea. They talked about everything and nothing, sharing moments of silence that spoke louder than words. Giacomo felt that, for the first time in a long time, he was no longer alone. Laura began to find a rhythm in her new life. Every morning, she prepared a simple but nutritious breakfast for Leah, and Giacomo often joined them before going to work. It created a family atmosphere that both of them had always wanted. Giacomo realized that the act of giving had transformed his life more than he could have imagined. Leah's presence, with her innocent and contagious smile, had become a source of daily joy. One Sunday afternoon, Giacomo and Laura decided to take Leah to the park. As they walked together, Giacomo felt a sense of belonging that he had never felt before. They sat on a bench, watching Leah play with other children. Laura, with a nostalgic smile, said, "I never thought that one day I could have moments like these." Giacomo looked at her, feeling a deep gratitude for having met her. Before continuing, if this story is touching you, like and subscribe to the channel to support us in creating more stories like this. When Giacomo returned from a business trip, he brought with him a bouquet of white roses. Emotionally, he asked Laura to be his companion. "Laura, since you came into my life, everything has changed. You brought light back into my existence. Do you want to be my girlfriend?" Laura, with tears in her eyes, accepted. Their love grew strong, and together they faced the world as a true family. One day, while they were out, they met Olivia, Giacomo's ex-wife. Olivia was stunned to see Giacomo with Leah in his arms. "Giacomo, is this the child you wanted so much?" he asked sarcastically. But Giacomo, calmly and serenely, replied, "Yes, Olivia. This is my dream come true." The serenity and happiness that Giacomo showed demonstrated that he had finally found his path. Olivia's reaction left Giacomo indifferent. Now he knew where his heart was and who he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. That evening, while they were having dinner together, Giacomo proposed to Laura that they move in with him permanently. Laura, surprised but happy, accepted without hesitation. He felt like he had finally found a place to call home. Giacomo and Laura got married in an intimate ceremony, surrounded by the affection of friends and the new family they had created. Giacomo's life, once marked by pain and loss, had transformed into a story of love, hope and rebirth. Every day was a new opportunity to build a life full of love and gratitude. Their home, once silent and cold, now resounded with laughter and joy. Every corner witnessed their story of rebirth. Giacomo watched Leah running in the garden and felt that, despite everything, life had given him an unexpected and wonderful gift. Laura, with her love and strength, had brought light back into his life. Together, they faced life's challenges, knowing that their love was stronger than any adversity. James, who had once lost hope, now looked to the future with optimism and gratitude. Every day was a new beginning, a new opportunity to build the family he had always dreamed of. And so, the story of Giacomo, Laura and Leah is a powerful example of how an act of kindness can transform lives in unexpected ways. Giacomo had found the family he had always wanted, and Laura had found a partner who loved and supported her. Together, they built a life full of love, hope and resilience. If this story touched your heart, we invite you to watch the next video, where we explore another story of transformation and hope. Thanks for being with us.